Hello everybody, glad you could join us again. Today we're going to make what you guys should have made out of the ristras that I sent you. I know who you are and we didn't do anything with them. It's going to be a red chili sauce, New Mexican staple on every meal, especially important this time of year for Thanksgiving coming up. People in New Mexico love to use the red chili sauce on their turkey and mashed potatoes and all kinds of uses. So first step is I've preheated the skillet a little bit for maybe, get it up to 3-4 minutes. And then I take the dried chilies and just dump them in there. No oil, no nothing. You just want to put them in there, and you want to get them for about 5 minutes. They're going to be in here, no more. You don't want them to smoke. If they start smoking, that's when you know you went too far. Once these are done, we'll put them into the water bath and rehydrating them. Okay, once you get close to them being ready, you'll notice they get real fragrant, and that's when you know you're getting real close. I think we're ready to move to the next step. Lay them out on this plate over here, and what we're going to be doing is take the stems off, dump the seeds out, and put them in this water to rehydrate. And we're going to do that to all these chilies. These ones already had the guts taken out of them. A good hack you might notice is the use of the bacon press. So what does it kind of holds those chilies down under the water. They have a tendency to float and, just kind of makes it work out better. So we're gonna check them out. Oh, see, they're nice and pliable now. They're ready. They're just about ready. I think what we'll do now is we're gonna get the other portion going. About a tablespoon of butter, some canola oil. Now we're gonna be browning some ground beef eventually with this. A lot of people don't put ground beef, or maybe they'll use ground pork. I don't know, we like beef in ours. And onions, it's about a 1/4 cup of onions. Throw them in there, get them going. Okay, we're gonna let these things saute up. While they're sauteing, we're gonna put these things into the food processor. Try to give a little more chance of any seeds hidden in there. You're going to make almost like a paste consistency here is what you're looking for. We started with about 18 chilies. You can make more because this sauce is used in a lot of dishes. Get the last little bits in there. And let's see how it's going on the... I just use a pulse. That should about do it. Boy, very fragrant, very fragrant. Okay, check out our onions. Oh, they're smelling nice. I know a lot of people, when you're using onions and garlic, will start both at the same time. Not me, I always like the onions to get a head start and cook down a little before the garlic. Seems like the garlic, burns sooner. So about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Love minced garlic. Wish they made minced onion. So these onions are looking pretty translucent. Kind of like it. Now is a good time to throw in the ground bison. About a pound. You can use more or less, or you can omit it all together. If you didn't want to have any beef in there, you would go right now to making a roux of the onions and grease that's in there. I like to break it up pretty fine. Looks like the meat's pretty well browned up. And I'm going to go ahead and just add flour straight to this. Just enough to soak up a little bit of grease and oil that's in there. And that's going to be as far as the roux goes today. Stir this in. Still see it's remaining relatively dry. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, and to this we're going to add our emulsified red chili. Maybe a little, could have used maybe more chilies, but let's see how it goes. Okay, we've got that all taken care of. Let's mix that in well. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes. Let that flour cook a little bit, and it's already starting to stick a little. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this water, taking care of so I don't get any seeds, and throw it in. Turn it down the heat a little bit. Also going to add a little smoked salt in here, a little seasoning, just a pinch or two. And we're going to thin it out a little further with the beef broth. It's kind of at the end, it'll be like a thin gravy consistency. And I do have a secret weapon for if needed. I have red chili powder that looks like I might be needing to add some of that. It's usually how I control the heat, is by the red chili powder. It's extra hot. One secret ingredient, remember it's salt, fat, and acid. But we're going to put a little bit of balsamic vinegar in here. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. You just want it to raise the flavor level. Just stir that all in and I'll have a taste, see where we're at. And we're going to simmer this probably for about 25 minutes. Let all these flavors marry a little further. And might add some more liquid at that time. See, I'll let this cook down a little bit, see what we have. Let me give it a quick taste. It's coming together nicely. It's going to have some heat. Very good. Okay, 25 minutes of simmering and we should be good. It's a little thicker, but that's about what you're looking for. Ideally, I would have had a little less ground beef in there, but that's gonna work out fine for us. We like it like that. So I'm gonna add a little more beef broth. And I think I'm going to throw in some of my secret ingredient add. I'm leery to do this because it's pretty hot right now. And that extra peppers. Let's try it. Here it is. Yep. Everybody in New Mexico keeps a stash of this in their pantry just to have on hand for such an occasion. You could make chili directly from the powder if you wanted to. It's touchy. This is a crazy thing. I think we're going to stop there. You're playing with fire, literally. Stir that in. Interestingly enough, here in the Albuquerque metro area, we tend to make a red chili that's darker than the chili up in Santa Fe and northern New Mexico. The chili up there, they use locally grown chili. It's much brighter in flavor. This is all probably from the Hatch Valley, and it's a little darker red. The texture looks about perfect. Yeah, it looks really nice, really nice. Gonna give it one more test before we call it done. It's pretty good, but you want to make it better. About 2 spoons of butter and a little more garlic. And we'll let those flavors get inside and do their business. And should be done in probably another 10 minutes. We're about ready for the final taste test, which involves a New Mexican staple, homemade tortilla. And this I learned when I moved here. This is how they like to eat them. Put them on the fire, right on the gas stove, and let them heat up a little bit. They get a little crispy on the outside edge. Just wait a few seconds and turn them over. Always leave a little bit off the side so you're not burning your hand when you flip them. I think that'll do. Now, the other secret New Mexican thing to do is butter these babies up. Always good to butter them before you use them. I put a little salt on there too, except for I'm watching my salt these days. Rip off a little bit. Take a taste test. Good stuff. Now you're probably wondering, what the heck am I going to do with that sauce? Do you just eat it on tortillas? No, it can go into a myriad of products. Everything from enchiladas to burritos to eggs. It's wonderful on eggs. Just about carne asada is a good base sauce for that. But what first thing I'm going to do with it now is I'm going to turn it into a red chili stew. And I got some bigger chunks of ground beef cooking away there in skillet number 2. And then over here, I'm chopping up some potatoes. And I'm going to boil these potatoes just like you would for mashed potatoes. And once they're done, I'll be adding them to the skillet along with this chili, and boom, voila, we'll have something. Well, now we have the potatoes boiled, fork tender. I boiled them, strained them off the water, and we're just going to go ahead and add this to the chilies. Boom, nice. Mix that in a little bit. And then also, we put the additional meat. We're going to knock that in. Okay. Now we're going to have the mixings of a great red chili stew. And we'll let it cook, simmer on low for 15 minutes. It's ready to eat it. So you could eat it now, but what's the hurry? It smells delicious. You're really going to like this if you try this at home. Fairly easy, and you can use any kind of beef, shredded beef, cut up flank steak, anything like that. Ground beef we're using just because we had a lot of it. And yeah, you're really going to like it, and enjoy for the holidays.